Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a tarot reading for the weekend of March 10th to the 12th for the collective consciousness. So we're going to be taking a look at the present energies of the collective consciousness, so the community that watches this tarot channel or anybody that needs it. And we're going to look at the energies from tonight, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we are going to take a look at the divine masculine energy, so masculine energy in the collective, and then we're going to take a look at the divine feminine energy, so the feminine energy in the collective. Then we're going to take a look at the present energies with the tarot. We're going to look at the recent past, the present energies. When it comes to the present energies, just a second, it just got really blurry here, and that frustrates me. Okay. So in the present energies, we will be taking a look at the physical energy. So this is your physical state, your health, how you are showing up in the world, your reality at work, your body, your image, how you are portraying yourself in the physical world, in the physical reality. Then we will take a look at your present emotional state. So how are you dealing with your emotions? How are you processing your feelings, etc.? And then we will take a look at your mental state. So how are you thinking right now? How are you communicating? What are your thought processes, your form of communication, your thoughts, etc.? And then we will take a look at your spiritual state. What are your soul lessons at this time? What evolution is your spirit going through? And then we will take a look at the near future energies that you may be exploring throughout the week. All right, cool. So let's start with an energy cleanse and a prayer. Goddess of the moon, God of the sun, I ask you to come bless this reading, align me with divine grace, and wash me in eternal love, blue and purple light. I ask Mother Earth to protect me with all the 5 elements, fire, water, earth, air, and spirit, and grant me knowledge of collective consciousness. All right, I'm just gonna cleanse myself here. Awesome stuff. So I've been doing readings all day, so I should be quite activated. So we'll find out for sure how that goes. All right. So we're going to take a look first at the divine feminine, so the feminine energies. So keep in mind that feminine and masculine energies live within us. This is not specifically looking at a feminine person in your life, like a she, or a he. We are not looking at genders, we're looking at the energies. So masculine and feminine energies live within us regardless of whether you are a feminine or a masculine. We just process or we embody or integrate whatever energies we need at that time, depending on what we need to do in that moment. All right. Show me what is happening in the feminine energies for the weekend ahead, Spirit. Show me what is happening for the feminine energies for the weekend ahead. Feminine energies for the weekend ahead. Show me what is happening for the feminine energies for the weekend ahead. Oh, too many. One card, please, Spirit. One card. Your past, present, and future are elusive. Be pure, free yourself from such conditions. unimpeded. Unimpeded. And at the bottom, if with kindly generosity one merely has the wish to soothe the aching hearts of other beings, such merit has no bounds. Yeah, I definitely feel that. All right, let's take a look at the masculine. Show me what's going on in the masculine energies. Show me what's going on in the masculine energies for the weekend ahead. Show me what's going on for the masculine energies for the weekend ahead. Show me what's going on for the masculine energies for the weekend ahead. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. This is the same energy that popped up at the beginning of the week. And then at the bottom, when you wound or grieve another, you have not learned detachment. Okay, that's very interesting. So it does seem that the feminine energies are kind of dealing with something different, not completely different from the masculines, but still somewhat similar. The feminines are learning to give kindly without any type of expectation in return, and as a result, they align themselves with abundance because they are able to help others, and thus there is no limitation in what kind of opportunities and prosperity can arise because of that factor. I'm seeing here that the feminines are learning to understand that the past, present, and future live within you, and regardless of all that has transpired and the conditions that may have manifested from the past or the future or the present, they do not matter as long as you can kind of dissolve them and release yourself from them. The masculines seem to be still working on pursuing their work without any type of fears of lack. So putting their heart and soul into something that is aligned with who they are and putting all of themselves into it, regardless of what is happening around them, being unaffected by temptations or other options that are not aligned with their current situation. And I feel too that they are kind of working on not being in a controlling kind of state, so learning to detach themselves, still showing up with love and being able to show love without feeling like they need to attach a certain type of string or circumstance or condition to love in that situation. So if they are unable to let go, or they are unable to love and then let go and release it, then they create pain within themselves. So I feel like they are learning right now to kind of detach, especially if they haven't been able to give another energy space to breathe, or another energy a feeling of freedom, or even themselves a feeling of freedom by attaching themselves to kind of like a fear of being abandoned, or a fear of being let go of. Thanks so much for the follow. You helped me get to 70. Feel free though to communicate and have conversations in the chat box so that we can create a more engaging and exciting community. Yeah, so really nice. I like that. It feels very positive overall because it's still a very energetic and healing type of situation that I feel the masculine and the feminines are going through. So let's take a look now at the past. By the way, I am using Medicine Woman Tarot deck. I actually purchased this deck at Green Spirit. one of the crystal shops, tarot deck shops, spiritual shops in Manotick in Ottawa, where I currently reside and live. And I also provide local readings there. I recently started to give readings there for clients. And I ended up getting tempted and buying this Medicine Woman tarot deck. So I haven't used this deck yet, so we're gonna try it out and see how it goes for this reading. I will put this deck in the About Me section, in the store section, so that you guys can gift me with a small commission as you buy yourself a deck. Okay, so let's take a look at the recent past. Recent past for the collective consciousness. So this could be like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, a day ago, a week ago, however you resonate with the situation. So show me the recent past. Show me the recent past. Show me the recent past, please. Show me the recent past. Show me the recent past. The Seven of Arrows. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that the arrows are really about fast acting movement. But in this case, you are working together as a team in order to create something that is unique. So you may have recently connected with people from, different cultures, different areas of living, different ways of seeing the world, different perspectives. And you are all coming together with your opinions to build on something special. The 7 is usually an energy of patience, so really learning to be patient as you learn to create movement in all of these impulses and intuitive knowings to create something unique to this world. It does show me here with like the books here in the back and then kind of the ancient scriptures that this could be kind of communicating or learning about different cultures, different religions, different historic backgrounds or ancient traditions that have been there for a very long time, and bringing them together in order to create something special and different. With the Queen, the exemplar of the arrows, which kind of reminds me of the Queen of Wands, but you can see here how she is teaching this young child here. So it shows me that in the past, as they have been coming together to kind of all of these unique ways of seeing things, all of these intuitive knowings of, the divine, the creative actions of the universe, God, spirit, whatever you believe in, everyone is coming together and bringing their unique voice, their unique interpretation of what life is about. And they are creating a map, or you could say a certain I want to say religious scripture to be able to explain it in a proper way, but I want to say more of kind of like passing on information to a younger generation. But instead of sticking to real old traditional values, it's more like all of the old traditions, so not just one, but all of them coming together in unity in order to create a new traditional structure that is open to diversity, open to different cultural experiences, a way of seeing things, and sharing that knowledge of higher learning to a younger generation in order for them to have a map of life. So it's a very, very active energy, lots of movement, lots of passion, lots of creativity that is being transpired in the past. So really nice. I love that. I've never seen this before because I haven't used this deck yet. So this is all kind of coming up for me right now. So that's really nice. It's very inspiring, very active, very vibrant. And it's nice because In the traditional tarot, oh, so weird that I'm so weird. I wasn't expecting that, but I kind of got paused in that shuffle. You could say, like, in the traditional tarot, the Seven of Wands is all about, fighting. Everyone is fighting against each other, or you're fighting off thoughts or opinions, or, focused more on your own passionate belief. But in this case, everyone is coming together, and in some way, this alignment creates a lot of freedom. And this freedom with the lovers here, lovers to me is all about freedom, the choice from the heart, actually brings vulnerability in order to be yourself. And thus there is ecstasy in that, because bliss is created from unity, from connecting to God, the divine, and all of that beautiful spirituality without conditions and limited ideas. And everyone's passions are kind of coming together and creating this ecstasy, or this passionate, I don't know if I should use this word, like a passionate orgy, but it's like, you don't have to interpret it in a physical sense. I don't know if you guys are having an orgy in the past, but I'm saying more of kind of like a creative type of like passionate, exciting, unity coming together and kind of creating something ecstatic, right? Ecstatic. Wow. Wow, okay. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the present energy. So what are you going through right now? So this is the energy of the present for the weekend ahead. So starting now, throughout the weekend, you will be processing these present energies. I'm suddenly getting really hot, so just give me 1 second. I gotta take off my sweater. Just one moment. Oh man. Hold on. I gotta take these crystals out because these crystals are helping me. I'm gonna show you guys my secret sauce. So I did a full moon spell on the full moon that was on the 7th. And these are carnelian stones, so they're supposed to help me manifest success. And they represent fire, Mars energy, and Aries energy. So it's all about action, passion, and fire. So I'm not surprised that I'm getting really, really hot right now. And I pulled up the orgy ecstasy interpretation, but I mean, it came through. What can you do? All right, cool. So let's take a look at the present energy. We're going to take a look at the physical state. So this is like, your work situation, your body. It could be your health. It could be your work environment. How you're showing up in the world, etc., how people see you. So let's show me your physical state. Show me the physical state, Spirit. The Apprentice of Arrows. So a lot of fire energy, which I love. I love fire energy. Of course, when it doesn't burn things down, but when it's just very passionate and active and just, intuitive. And you got the Power Lodge of the Pipes. Let me just kind of take a look at this because I've never seen this energy before. So we're just going to kind of look at it together. Wow. Okay. Okay, so in your physical state, it's natural here. I feel like you are learning something new. But not only are you learning something new, you could also be teaching someone something new. So whether you are the teacher, the student here, take it as you, take it how it resonates. You could be a teacher and a student. So meaning that as you are teaching the younger generation or sharing your knowledge, with the world, or providing guidance, you are also an apprentice in a new passionate beginning, learning something new. And the reason I say that is because I'm kind of seeing a very completion type of circular pattern here, where you have someone here that is creating sound and music, and his intuitive notion is transpiring energy into this person in this cabin who is in isolation, and he is meditating and absorbing all of this energy. So he's actually absorbing all of this energy, grounding all of this vibrant creativity that this person is creating through music. So he's kind of like on an ocean here. There's waves. So he's feeling a lot of emotion. And all of this emotion that he is playing through these pipes is transferring to this person who is meditating under this very stable structure. He's in isolation and in quiet, and he's absorbing all of that information. And as a result, he is transferring all of this information to this young person who's very innocent and learning new things in the world. And as a result, this person as well, this person here that is playing this music, he's also absorbing that energy from this child and kind of experiencing the uniqueness of learning new things, being curious into the world, being innocent. So there's this massive exchange of energy between the person that is expressing all of this information through music and creativity, the person that is absorbing this information from a higher power, kind of telepathically or through senses, through meditation. And then you have the child here that is learning new things and exploring kind of a new way of being. So you could say that with all of that communication and all of that energy that is kind of circulating in the physical reality, we then know what kind of way we should teach younger generations to be by utilizing everything that they're going through right now, and implementing kind of new information that is diverse and connecting unity, all of these things, to create a more peaceful, powerful, stronger, aligned with what they're doing, supportive energy, educational energy for the younger generation. So you're also learning something new because this is your physical reality, being the apprentice. So there's some sort of passionate new beginning that you could be kind of absorbing and learning from a hierarchy or people that have been there longer than you, and learning to take instruction in a way that is supportive and not very controlling. So I feel like the masculine too here could be kind of learning to release a certain type of structure that he was holding onto for a very long time. So a way of upbringing children, let's say, or a way of teaching and learning to take a different approach that is not so much like holding on to your hand, like holding on to the child's hand, but being more like allowing the child to be free. And in that case, the child also learns on his own, but you're still there to kind of guide them in the right direction. Wow, that's a lot of information that I'm getting from these cards. Okay, so let's take a look at the emotional state. Let's take a look at the emotional state. What's going on in the emotional state? What's going on in the emotional state? The warrior. Oh my God. There's so much active energy, and then you got the 4 of arrows at the bottom. Okay. Let me just absorb this. Just give me a moment. Okay, so in your emotional state, I'm feeling here that you're feeling very inspired and very active. The Chariot is usually a very strong water energy, but in this case, you can see here that the Emperor on the horse is holding an arrow, and this is all fire energy with the Four of Arrows at the bottom. I feel like in your emotional state right now, you are learning to be very vibrant in your current environment. So lots of utilizing the resources that you have, because you can see here how she is kind of utilizing the resources that she has, and she's sitting in that environment but being very active in it. So using what she has, being kind of still but yet still being very active, and as a result you're kind of manifesting all of these beautiful things that you want to express out into the world. So your emotions are feeling like, very passionate, ambitious, determined, and excited to kind of express your heart, express your intuition, express your mind, your truth, and have complete will and determination to reach your goals. So you're feeling like a warrior right now, especially if you feel like you have to go through any type of turbulent energy. But this is also someone who kind of comes out very victorious and just knows where they are headed. So you're kind of coming through the clouds of confusion that you may have been in, and you have a clear direction of where you want to take action. You're acting from the heart with the kind of the green here showing the heart chakra, really feeling the solar plexus, so really taking on a strong will. So you're using your will, utilizing your confidence, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, and expressing your truth, being very clear and honest about what you want, trusting yourself and following your intuition as a result. Also, when we kind of project our third eye, or we project our intuition, we are kind of able to manifest and create what it is that we truly want. So I kind of feel this energy with the warrior just being very much connected to that moon energy. So that full moon, maybe you did a full moon spell like I did on the full moon, but being very connected to that full moon and allowing your emotions to just kind of take you forward and push you through, while being still very stable and still in your current environment and being active as well as a result. It's really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at your mental state. Show me what's going on in the mental state. Show me what's going on in the mental state. Oh my God, the coyote. If you guys have been watching my readings, I'm using actually the Naked Heart Tarot, but it had a lot of animal spirits in them. And I would often see the coyote, and it looks like we cannot escape this coyote. I changed deck, and this is not even an animal deck, and here we are seeing the coyote again. And it's all about the arrows. Wow, there's a lot of fire here. Okay, very interesting. I'm assuming the arrows is air energy, but I am gonna have to check that. But it's okay. I'm following my intuition on this reading. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that arrows is fire. It's summer energy. Very summer energy. Okay. Okay. So the 7 of pipes and the 6 of pipes. no, the arrows are actually air energy. This has all been air energy that I've been looking at. That's okay. My apologies. It still doesn't change the fact that I've been seeing a lot of communication, which makes sense because they're all communicating here. You have a new idea, you're learning instruction. The Chariot is acting on an idea, and we're here kind of creating peace in the environment while still being very active. Yeah, okay, so I've been still reading it the way that's supposed to be read, but it is definitely air energy that we were kind of looking at here. These cards definitely have a different interpretation. My bad. So the pipes are all about fire. Okay, interesting. So the 7 of pipes and the 6 of pipes. Okay, so in your mental energy, you could be feeling quite victorious and successful and being welcomed by nourishing energy all around you at this time. This is happening in your mind. So especially if you have been going through a massive war or a mental battle or a battle around you, it could have been very difficult for you to deal with, and you may have felt like, you know what I mean, you've gone through some torment. And this totem of arrows here is showing me that you have like a true understanding of your situation, that you completely understand what it is you went through. You have a new understanding of what you want. You have a new understanding of what transpired. You have a new understanding of where you are headed. And now you're kind of ready to take action in a new direction. The 7 of pipes in this case, these people look like a distraction to me. So you could have individuals kind of coming into your energy, trying to distract you in your newfound success and kind of place of peace and understanding of who you are. So you have trust in yourself and you understand yourself, and then you can have these distractions kind of coming through and trying to confuse you or manipulate your mind or make you understand something different. So you may have to kind of fight against others who are pushing on a different belief or a different opinion on you. But you seem to be quite certain in what you have experienced in the ethereal realm, because the coyote is all about being in that ethereal realm and knowing exactly who you are and trusting exactly what you've experienced, what you've been feeling, and all of these things. So that's interesting. You definitely need to be able to trust yourself if you're taking a very ambitious act forward and teaching a younger generation, or even being able to take instruction from someone that you trust. You would need to definitely be very certain about what you're experiencing and the things that you're kind of going through. Okay, so let's take a look at your spiritual state. Show me the spiritual state, please, Spirit. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing this energy quite a bit. You could be definitely reminiscing on some sort of past here. Yeah, definitely. So you could have been coming to a newfound wealth in your soul. Your soul feels very prosperous and wealthy. You feel very stable in the soul evolution that has transpired. And there's a massive harvest within your soul. So meaning like you went through a massive healing, and there's a lot of abundance and experiences and joy and blessings that you have received as a result within your spirit. However, within that kind of harvest that you have experienced, there are snakes that are kind of in that grass and trying to maybe distract you, confuse you, take from you, especially if like you are now kind of reminiscing and reminding yourself of all of the experiences that you went through, and kind of learning to know like, you know, who has been there for you when you've been through a hard time, who kind of left you in a hard time, and like who is with you, you know, no matter what, and who kind of, you know, triggered a hard time. And all of also the good things that you've experienced, like your childhood, the things that made you happy, the things that made you feel at peace, those things that kind of manifested over time into who you are today, and kind of connecting those things and realizing how far you have come. And this does kind of make you realize that perhaps there are certain, you know, snakes underneath your building here, because you can see here how this is kind of like, you know, you have this harvest in your soul, and you've created so much soul experience, and you're very protective and very wealthy in this spirit. But then underneath it all, in the roots of it all, there are kind of snakes crawling around that. So there's experiences that may have been deceptive that kind of got you here. There are places around your roots that maybe these snakes want to destroy. So there are little things that you could be dealing with, especially if you're trying to kind of heal from any type of past experiences or situations in your life that don't seem very clear. So again, with these distractions that are trying to kind of derail you and keep you from trusting yourself. So there could be snakes that are kind of trying to get rid of that root or hurt your root that has built on this beautiful wealth in your soul. Okay, so let's take a look at your future. Your near future. So your near future is, you know, an hour from now, 2 hours from now, really just depending on, after you have processed all of this energy, what is going to be the near outcome. Okay, show me the near future. It's in reverse. Okay. So in the near future, you could be kind of trying to restore connections and create new connections that are fulfilling to you. I feel like you're looking towards the future to, you know, to receive what it has been that you are working on. So you could be waiting for some sort of new passionate beginning that this bird is actually sitting on to come to you in order for you to sail off into new lands. Because you can see here how you're kind of looking across the sea, wanting to kind of start fresh, or, you know, waiting for your new experience to transpire. And right here, I'm seeing that as you're doing that, you know, it will come fairly quickly, where you are being very active in your current community, in your current situation, in your current dynamic environment, and being quite grateful for what you have. I want to say, with the Four of Pipes here, you can see here how they're both very happy working together on building this house. So as you're waiting for your new experience, you're also quite grateful for what you have in this moment. And you could be releasing this war, or this kind of, because here I'm kind of seeing her sing, or create noise, or create chaos by, I want to say she's calling for help, or she's singing a tune in order to create a reaction. So this is reversed. So to me, that shows that you're not doing that. You're not really taking action in a direction or a path that is unnecessary. Instead, you're staying very present in your future and just being active and dynamic in your current environment and in what you currently have, in order to create movement or some sort of results that you are seeking. Okay, really, really nice. Okay, so thank you very much. That is your weekend reading for the March 10th to the 12th. Let me know if that resonates with you. And if you are interested for a tarot reading, you could always book with me in the profile section. You can book a session and get a tarot reading with me live, or just book a session in general. You can also order a tarot divination product or astrology product in the About Me section in the store section. So loads of ways to connect with me and get a reading. If not, I will see you tomorrow for yoga at 11 a.m. EST, or if you're only here for the tarot, you will see me again on Sunday at 7 p.m. EST. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings, and talk soon. Bye-bye.